Everything is moving while you read these lines. The light entering through the window is no longer the same as it was seconds ago. The air filling your lungs renews itself without asking permission, and even the thought forming right now is already different from the one before it. Nothing remains still. The entire universe reorganizes itself in silence, yet many people live as if everything were fixed, as if moments, relationships, achievements, or even youth itself could be frozen. This illusion of permanence feels comforting, but it comes at a high cost when reality asserts itself. Ancient thinkers recognized this invisible mechanism early on. They did not fight against the natural flow of things. They learned to walk alongside it. In their view, the weight we feel does not come from change itself, but from the stubborn attempt to prevent it. Discomfort arises when we demand stability from a world that never promised it. By acknowledging that everything transforms, these philosophers cultivated a lighter stance toward existence, less reactive and more aware. Have you ever wondered why certain losses hurt so deeply? And why some achievements, even great ones, seem to lose their shine over time? The answer lies in attachment and the expectation of duration. When we believe something should last forever, any change feels like a threat. When we understand that everything has a time limit, each experience gains a different flavor. If this reflection already resonates with you, like this content now, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who may be holding too tightly to what cannot be controlled. This simple action helps this message reach those who need it today. Life in the material world is built on cycles. The body ages, energy fluctuates, relationships evolve, environments shift. There are no exceptions. Yet this realization should not produce anxiety but clarity. Knowing that nothing lasts forever gives value to the present moment. A meeting is precious because it is limited. A smile matters because it never repeats in the same way. An ordinary day becomes meaningful because it will not return. Fragility does not diminish beauty, it creates it. Imagine if everything were permanent, if flowers never withered, if seasons never changed, if emotions stayed the same forever. Human experience would lose depth. There would be no urgency, no gratitude, no presence. Impermanence is what calls us into the now. It reminds us that endlessly postponing an apology, an important conversation, or a gesture of affection is a gamble on a tomorrow that may never arrive. Many people live as if time were an infinite resource. They plan to feel later, to love later, to live later. This mindset creates a dangerous gap between real life and imagined life. Awareness of constant change should make us more attentive, not more anxious. When we understand that pain is not eternal, it becomes bearable. When we accept that joy also passes, we learn to enjoy it without fear. Everything flows, including what today seems unbearable. There is deep wisdom in accepting destiny as it presents itself, not as resignation but as clarity. Resisting the inevitable doubles suffering. Acceptance reduces friction. When we stop fighting what is beyond our control, energy becomes available for what can be shaped. This attitude does not remove challenges, but it changes how we move through them. Less rigidity, more adaptability, less fear, more awareness. None of this means indifference. Quite the opposite. Recognizing impermanence makes us more human. We take better care of what we have precisely because we know it is temporary. We love with greater presence. We listen more carefully. We live with less distraction. The present moment stops being a stepping stone toward the future and becomes the center of experience. This moment is all that truly exists. The past no longer responds. The future has not arrived. There is only this brief interval where life unfolds. Taking a deep breath, noticing your surroundings, recognizing what is here, this is not abstract philosophy, but daily practice. And when something ends, as it inevitably does, gratitude can replace resistance. It was real. It was lived. It was enough while it lasted. If this reflection brought clarity, do not let it pass. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to remember that life does not demand total control, but presence. Here, every piece of content is an invitation to see time not as an enemy, but as what makes everything more valuable.